The sauce, they're not justified. People that I know, we are struggling today. Oh well, the reason why I'm here is because the economy crashed. I'm here because my family members don't support me. I'm here because my girlfriend's niece's cousin's uncle's daughter's father tripped over a rock, and that hurt her toe, and then I had to do this. You see where I'm going? So, this is the outlook that they have. We don't want this. It's going to bring, as I said, expect a good life, fam. That's what it's about. And go out there and put yourself out there. Do you. You can see this whole thing I've stumbled and fumbled and bumbled and wumbled. I'm going to keep it in there because you got to do you. All right? Secret 13 is all about... Radio fam, welcome back to day 51. It's a one video a day for 100 days. Yeah, I'm cranking out a challenge. But if you don't make a sale in that 100 days, you're going to make $100. SalesVision Business Games, they're the one cranking it out for you. So check them out. Happy days. I'm pumped. Been pumped all day because I got off the super training with the team. So these team members are the bronze, the silver, and the gold life mastery dream team that have decided to invest further in themselves and their self-development, and we're getting some great mentoring by Asia Roberts, Asia Love. She used these same techniques when she was doing ILN 7 years back, and she went from 40 million sales to 100 million sales, and that was in real estate. So this sort of training is, well, it's relatable to anything. You can use this in any industry and for any business. So then we've got Vincent Ortega Jr., her partner, and he has done over 100 million sales in online marketing. So again, Butsa. Then we've got Jillian Ortega, direct sales, Mary Kay. She's done about 60 odd million plus. And we were lucky enough to get a sneak peek in from old Vincent M. Ortega Sr. So Big Pops joined us on today and dropped off some great nuggets about a little bit about his backdrop and where he came from. So that was fantastic. So cheers, Pops, for jumping on. And I know that Pops does look after I'm not gonna say it. He looks after a lot of money for the police force over in the US. I think it's like maybe, I'm not gonna say because I can't remember, so I don't want to do any justice to it. But it's a whole lot of money. So what you can start to see, these guys have been around a lot of money. They know how to make it, and they know how people make it as well. And that's what they're here about, giving you the tools and wisdom to build that banging business that you've always wanted to do. So that was great. Let's get straight into it now, because we know with these Solomon CEO secrets that they do go a little bit longer. And today's secret 13, lucky 13 for me. It's my birthday number. I'm born on the 13th, not of this month. We'll find out when. I'm going to leave that. I don't know everything about me. So, secret 13, the anatomy of abundance. Let's get straight into this bad boy. The clueless says, there is a lion in the streets, a fierce lion outside. As a door creaks on its hinges, so does the uninspired on his bed. A slothful outs his hands to his food, and it tires him to bring it to his mouth. The unthinking man is wiser in his own estimation than 7 men who can articulate a smart system. Okay. So, run through it again. The clueless says, there is a lion in the streets, a fierce lion. As a door creaks on its hinges, so does the uninspired on his bed. The slothful outs his hands to his food, and it tires him to bring it to his mouth. The unthinking man is wiser in his own estimation than 7 men who can articulate a smart system for living. I think I may have left that out on the first part. I think from Living's on it. But anyway, if I've left something out, go and grab the training. Get stuck into the training. This is Proverbs 26:13-16. So, clueless says there is a lion in the streets, a fierce lion outside. What's going on? I think I'm a little bit excited, still pumped up from the Webby. So I can't get these words out and slurring them, who knows? So we'll just we'll just wind it back a bit. Hey fam, we'll chill out. So, the clueless says, there is a lion in the streets, a fierce lion outside. The lazy man is clueless. They're a clueless person, man or woman. And their fears, they're not justifiable. Friggin' hell, I can't talk tonight. What happens here is the unthinking man or woman, they create fears and events that haven't even happened yet. Look, I've been there in my life before. Stuff happens. And then there's certain people that, when we look at it, like these sort of people, like the unthinking man, the lazy man, it's like, oh yeah, like, for example, if I'm spiritual, well, I can't be a millionaire because then, that just, you can't do both. Or, if I become a millionaire, someone's going to scam me. We're articulating the life, system of a loser here. This is what Solomon's showing you here, is that, you could have a brilliant friend or a family member, let's say their talent is writing or music, and, all you hear from is when you give them good ideas or something, it's like, oh yeah, but, all you got to do is, you got to sell out to do this, or, there's too many people in that industry, I won't make it. Or if I go to there, I know they won't like my music because, someone said this. So you can start to see it's just a concept. You're starting to create a paradigm of fear and just made up shit in your mind. Like you haven't even been there. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. Remember, secret 12, you don't know what's going to happen. So just get out there and go. So as a door creaks on its hinges, so does the uninspired on his bed. So, this is pretty much saying, how do you attack your day? A lazy man has a cynical outlook on life. There's no hunger or drive, And what happens is, when these people go to market or they go to business, a relative or a friend or some haters will pop up and, whack a review on your product. And then, you start becoming a little bit more discontent with life and getting up, and that creak starts to get a bit louder because it's like you wake up and you go, oh, here we go again, facing another day. I think we've all been there, like I've been there for sure, and it's not fun, It's not fun. So, Solomon CEO, Mark Horvison, myself, all the mentors around me, the people that I know, promote that entrepreneurial leadership is about bounding out of bed, really going after what you want and having that, special spring in your step when you wake up. So we'll go to the slothful outs his hand to his food, and it tires him to bring it to his mouth. So this is a use of, God, we are struggling today. No, we're not, we're killing it today. Just flip it around. I can say this word really well. This is a euphemistic joke about the lazy person. That they're so lazy that they will put their hand down into their cereal bowl, right? Like, they get the spoon and, let's say this is the bowl, and then just like, oh, I got it there. And just the thought of getting it up to your mouth is just, no. Not even gonna bother. This is not a very thrilling way to live your life, is it? So, it's a euphemistic joke to say these people don't even know what's good for them. If you become super productive, you're going to create yourself to be super productive. And what's going to happen is, and this is what will happen from these people that are sitting down here and the uninspired, they go, you've heard them say it, oh, she's so gifted, or, you're so lucky, or it was good timing. I'll be frank, going to be transparent, when I've been down and out and shit hasn't been going my way, I've definitely said that stuff myself for sure. I know I've said it, oh, that's always happened for you. He probably tells himself every day that that's going to happen. So, because I know since I've been telling myself things will happen every day, well, she happens. And the reason why these people are looking at it at such a point of view, a different perspective, it's duality. There's two sides, there's no right or wrong, it's just duality in my own interpretation. Their life is an excuse system. The unthinking man is wiser in his own estimations. Listen to this. The unthinking man is wiser, right, in his own estimation than 7 men who can actually articulate a smart way of living. So, let's say there could be 7 uber successful people, pulled themselves out of the slump. They speak to the masses. But the fools down here, right? The fools down there are going, oh well, the reason why I'm here is because the economy crashed. I'm here because my family members don't support me. I'm here because my girlfriend's niece's cousin's uncle's daughter's father tripped over a rock, and that hurt her toe, and then I had to do this. You see where I'm going? So this is the outlook that they have. You don't want this. We can see where that's going to lead us, especially if we've been following on Solomon CEO's training. We ain't going down that path, fam. Yeah. Where are we? So basically what it is as well, what's happened here, the lazy man, it's a laid-out system of self-sabotage. And the scary thing is self-deception is there. And it's there when he says he's wiser in his own estimation than to say to themselves, you know what? This is what they say. They trick themselves into believing that they're wiser than 7 men that can articulate a smart system for living by saying things like this. I'm so happy that I don't have to work as hard as those people up at the top. I'm so happy I don't have the money. I'm so happy I don't have this money because X, Y, and Z. I'm so happy because I don't have all this pressure. I'm so happy that I don't have to sell out my family. What they're doing here is they're actually creating a jaded and a skewed reality of what happiness is. They think they're wiser in their own estimations than 7 people who can articulate a smart system for living. How's that even frank? You don't know how's even that frank? How's that possible? Sorry. You don't even know what tomorrow's going to bring. As I said, expect a good life, fam. That's what it's about. And go out there and put yourself out there. Do you. You can see this whole thing I've stumbled and fumbled and bumbled and wumbled. I'm going to keep it in there because you've got to do you. Alright? Secret 13 is all about not being that person that I just spoke about. Okay? Be the go-getter in life. You know who you should be like. Especially if you've got those mentors out there in the SalesVision family. We definitely have some great people to be looking up to and following. So see you tomorrow for day 32. Loving Solomon CEO, and appreciate everyone for liking, subscribing. If you haven't, jump on board, hit the subscribe, turn the bell on so don't miss my face, and we're out.